Guys, what's good? Coming at y'all with a quick video of a watch I have wanted to check out for a long time. It's the Longines, or is it Longines or Longines? Anyway, it's the Longines Hydroconquest. Comes in a lot of different sizes, under 40, then it comes at 41, 43, and this just so happens to be the 41 millimeter, the latest version of the watch with a lot of nice upgrades from the previous version. Let me show you the straps these come on. So a really nice, well-made rubber strap. It also has a bracelet. Let me recommend the strap though. Just the bracelet is a little bit chintzy, but the strap, super good quality rubber. You can make some cuts in there to adjust it, and it's got a really good clasp there. Quick look at the box. I know, who cares, just kind of standard Longines box, but a really good watch at a really good price. So like I said, this is the 41 millimeter version of the watch, and I actually have the 43 millimeter version of it also. So it looks like it's about high noon on the 27th, and so let's set the time and date here. So it looks like I'm already at the 27th, so I just got to go to noon. So let's unscrew the crown. You can see the crown guards are very angulated, but they don't cause any discomfort wearing. And the crown is interesting. It's got some nice it's got some nice cuts in it to help you grab it, but it's got this little part that sticks out too, and you can kind of put your fingernail in there and just kind of pull it out. And now, of course, second position. So crown is a tiny bit hard to adjust, but not bad. So I think that's probably about noon right there. Of course, it's got quick set date and everything. So let's push it back in. Give it a few winds. Screw down crown, of course. The watch is 300 meters water resistant. So you get a lot of nice details in this really good looking watch. The crown screws down securely, and there you see it right here. Now this is in green, so it's got a beautiful matte green dial, and it's got a really pretty ceramic green bezel. Let me take the 43 off. Now interestingly, this 41 and 43 both have the same lug width, so which is kind of nice. So you can just swap straps. It's 21 millimeter lugs, so you can see the difference in the size there, and not a lot of difference. I mean, I know it's a 2 millimeter difference. A lot of people are like clutching their pearls whenever somebody hears like a 42 or 43 millimeter watch, but they're both excellent, both very wearable, and they both have the same lug width. So if you're like me, you need to get a couple of them. That's easy. The movement is so good. I mean, it's shocking what this brand can offer at these prices. The retail on these is about $1,700. On the secondary market, buy, sell, trade market, you can get these for under $1,000, $900, $1,000 on the rubber, maybe a little bit more on the bracelet, but man, you get so much watch for your money. You get ceramic bezels. You get a power reserve of almost 70 hours. Swiss-made automatic movement. I mean, you can't ask for better. So let's try these on the wrist and keep talking about them a little bit more. Okay, give me a second. Okay, we're back, and let's try these on the wrist. We'll start off with the 43. And I've got it on like a simple aftermarket rubber strap. The OEM strap is excellent, kind of stiff though, and I like to use an inexpensive strap and try to keep that OEM strap as clean as possible, especially if I know that I'm not going to be wearing it that much on that strap. And the fact that these are interchangeable between the 43 and the 41, that makes it really easy. And there you see it on the wrist. So this is the 43 millimeter version of the watch. It wears really easily, and I would, it's hard to say which one, based on the pictures that you see online or just random wrist shots that I would have taken, but having them both side by side, I think both are excellent options, the 41 and the 43. You know, of course, the 43 is going to be a little bit larger, but it wears just so easy. It's a lightweight watch and just really, really fun to wear, really easy to wear, and the fact that it's inexpensive makes it a really good travel watch. I really like both versions of it. So that's the 43, and of course this is the black with the black ceramic. I traded up for this watch. I actually gave up that tiny, ridiculously small 36 millimeter Marathon. Kidding, it's a cool watch. It was fine, but just not for me. I gave that up plus some cash to get this watch. Quite a bit of cash actually, but this is a much better watch in every way. So this is the 43 millimeter. So let's try the 41 on and kind of get a feel for if we like that more or less. You know, of course, you know, my motto is just get both, but you know, for people that are trying to choose between the two, I hope this video is going to help some. And so I'm going to take that strap off, and so then you can kind of just see these maybe just side by side there. Can y'all get a feel for these? And so, you know, they're just such well-made watches, and I don't know, this watch may overtake my recommendation of the Tag Heuer F1 for, hey, I'm looking to buy my first nice Swiss watch. What do you recommend? I don't know, this Longines Hydroconquest, it offers you so much watch for such comparatively little money. This one may be my new go-to. But you know, so here's the 41 in green, the 43 in black. They're pretty close, you know. I mean, of course, the 41 is noticeably thinner. It's noticeably smaller. Lug width is the same. I think that goes a long way in making the wearing kind of similar. Let's try the 41 on and see how we like it. And again, these are quick change straps, so just a simple tropic style strap. And the quick change mechanism, man, it makes it so easy, so painless to switch straps between watches. And it's almost gotten to a point where I don't even buy straps unless they have this quick change mechanism built into them. So you just kind of depress the little clasp there, just stick it on. And you know, the nice thing is they're not that expensive. I got these on Amazon. 21 millimeters is a odd lug size. Whoops, as I say that, I screw that up. 21 millimeters is definitely an odd, literally, lug size. But, you know, it's not that uncommon of a lug size, though. I mean, Rolex is moving to 21 millimeter lug widths on its watches. And so, you know, I think more and more manufacturers are going to make 21. So, but this was easy to find on Amazon, and it fits it. Look at the green of the strap versus the green of the watch. Kind of a really nice match there. The green version of the watch does come with a OEM green strap. That's a perfect match. So let's try this is the 41 on the wrist. You know, when choosing these watches, you have a lot of different choices that you got to make. First choice is, do you want automatic or quartz? Both awesome, both are viable. You know, of course, the quartz, you're going to save yourself a little bit of money, but I don't think the quartz comes with the ceramic bezel. So, okay, so that's the next choice. Do you want quartz or automatic? Do you want ceramic bezel, or do you want the standard stainless steel bezel? You certainly pay a premium for automatic, and you pay a premium for the ceramic bezel. Then you have a lot of color choices. You have, you know, the black, kind of the classic. You have the green, which is a really muted green. Bluntly, honestly, it's a better green than what Rolex uses. The bezel is a nice dark, almost like a Jaguar green. Then the dial is matte. It's not like that ridiculous shiny dial that Rolex uses on its Hulk. So again, so colors. You have black, you have green. There's a blue. There's a really nice gray. And then you have, you know, you can have it in steel, you can have it in two-tone, you can have it with bracelet, you can have it with the rubber strap. So a lot of different choices, and you can really make it your own. And the final choice, of course, is size. So you have I guess the largest one, the 43, then you have the 41, I think there's also a 39 millimeter version of the watch. In fact, I've seen a chronograph version of the watch. And so, yeah, I think Longines did an awesome job with this watch. I think it's really good. I think it offers you just such tremendous value. I mean, if you're getting this watch at like $900, $950, $1,000, $1,100, I mean, you cannot do better than that. It's a Swiss-made automatic watch with a power reserve of 70 hours with 300 meters water resistance, a really good, let's see the bezel action, really good 120 click bezel, you know, in whatever color you want. I think it's such good value. And I think it's just hard to go wrong with the sizing. You know, even somebody with like me with a small wrist, I feel good and really like the 43, but then I really like the 41 either. Of course, you know me, I'm just gonna get both of them. But I think if you find a good deal on the 43 or a good deal on the 41, that's the one you should take. So I think the 43 and the 41 are definitely the move. I would not go under 40 on this. You can't get the desirable ceramic bezel in anything under 40. So you want the 41 or the 43. Whichever one you get the best deal on is the one I'd take. Colors, you know, just whatever you're into. The black is the classic. You know, the green, of course, looks really good. It doesn't look like a shiny green like what Rolex does or what some other, or like, I hate to say it, but even what IWC does. They have this ridiculous shiny, sparkly green. This is a matte green, so it looks really adult. It doesn't look too childish. The blue is awesome too. They have like a little bit of a sunburst finish, I think, on that blue dial, so it's not matte like these two are. But anyway, I hope you like this quick look at a watch that I've really been wanting to show you guys for a long time, a watch that offers such tremendous value, which I think is super important. Listen, you know, watches are expensive, especially nowadays when everything is expensive. So if you can get this much watch for comparatively this little money, it's hard to argue with that. You know, compare it to, say, a Tudor Black Bay 58. You know, so that watch is about $27.50. You know, it's a nice watch, 39 millimeters. I own the watch. But gosh, man, if I can get this for like $900, $950, $1,000, less than half, it's hard to argue with the value proposition of this watch. Compare it to the Omega Seamaster Diver 300 meters. Listen, of course, that watch offers you a tier higher build quality. It offers you some real movement upgrades and advantages. They both have 300 meters water resistant, but man, if I'm looking at $37.50 for that watch, and I'm saying, gosh, I mean, I can get this for less than a third the price. Okay, I mean, it's hard to argue. Heck, I got both of these watches, both of them, for less than half the price of my Seamaster 300 Omega. Again, it's a different. I'm playing in a different neighborhood, of course, but man, I don't know if it's worth. I mean, I'm getting two for less than half the price, and that's hard to argue with. You know, I think the competition here is this watch versus like a Tag Heuer F1, which may well be my next video. That's a hint. Or maybe their Tag's dive watch. You know, I mean, I think that's a little bit more competitive. For my money, if I've got $1,000 to spend on a really nice watch, I think this watch is going to have to take over my recommendation. I was really surprised at how good it is. I wasn't expecting much from Longines. You know, I used to have their that Heritage diver they used to make. You know, the one with the internal rotating bezel. That was an okay watch, but man, over the last 5 or 10 years, this brand has really improved, and I am surprised that the Swatch Group is letting them make these kind of watches at these kind of prices. Okay, as usual, I'm rambling on and on and on. I hope you like this quick look at a watch that bizarrely I'm really passionate about. The Longines Hydroconquest. A lot of different colors, a lot of different sizes, a lot of different styles. I think all of them are excellent. I'm showing you the 43 in black ceramic, and I'm showing you the 41 in green ceramic. I think either of these are awesome. And I think there's a lot of great deals to be had, guys. Listen, God bless. Take care. I hope everybody is doing well. Be safe, be blessed, and look forward to making some more content for y'all soon. Okay, guys, take care. Bye.